Hi, welcome to the English Scholar. Before we begin, please note that this video contains repurposed content, including both visuals and audio. While the audio quality may not reflect the better standards we've set for our more recent productions, we believe that the teaching quality remains just as clear and effective. We appreciate your understanding and hope you still find this lesson valuable and engaging. In the previous video, we briefly discussed what a subject is and how to identify it. So in this video, we will dive deeper and talk about the 8 different forms of subjects in a sentence, because understanding these forms is crucial for constructing correct sentences, especially in applying the subject-verb agreement rule. In the description box, we have included links to the different resources that we believe will further your understanding of this topic and related topics, so feel free to visit them after watching this video. Before we go ahead with the different forms, let us recall what a subject is. A subject is the noun or pronoun of the sentence that answers the question who or what performed the action, or who or what is the sentence about, and it typically appears before the verb. Let's begin. The first form of subject is the noun. A noun is a word that represents a person, place, thing, or idea, and it can serve as the subject of a sentence. Everyone and everything around you has a name, and they can either be general or specific. Regardless, they are called nouns. Let's look at some examples. Dogs bark loudly. In this sentence, dogs is the noun and the subject of the sentence. It represents the animal that is performing the action of barking, and it answers the question, what performs the action? Another example, books educate people. In this example, books is the noun and the subject of the sentence. It represents the object that is responsible for educating people and answers the question, what educates people? The second form is the noun phrase. A noun phrase is a group of words that includes a noun along with other words that modify or describe that noun. It can also serve as the subject. Let's see some examples. The old car in the garage needs repair. In this sentence, the old car in the garage is a noun phrase and functions as the subject. It includes the noun car along with its modifiers, the definite article the adjective that describes it, which is old, and the prepositional phrase which tells where the car is located, in the garage. My friend is coming over. In this example, my friend is a noun phrase and serves as the subject. It consists of the noun friend and the modifier my, which is a determiner. Moving on to the third form, we have the pronoun. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. It can also act as the subject of a sentence. Let's take a look at some examples. She is an excellent dancer. In this sentence, she is the pronoun and functions as the subject. It replaces a specific noun, which we may have mentioned earlier in the conversation. And it answers the question, who is the sentence about? They are going to the park. Here, they is the pronoun and serves as the subject. It refers to a group of people or things that are going to the park, and it answers the question, who is performing the action? The fourth form is the noun clause. A noun clause is a group of words that includes a subject and a verb, and it can function as the subject of a sentence. Let's see some examples. What he said surprised everyone. In this sentence, what he said is a noun clause and functions as the subject. It contains the pronoun what, which is the direct object of the noun clause, the pronoun she, which is the subject of the noun clause, and said, the verb of the noun clause. They function together as one. They act together as a noun clause to function as a subject in this sentence, and it answers the question, what is the sentence about? Whether she will come to the party is uncertain. Here, whether she will come to the party is a noun clause and serves as the subject. This is a dependent clause if you remove it. with the subject she, the verb will come, the prepositional phrase to the party, and the dependent marker word whether. They appear before the verb of the whole sentence is, and functioning as a single unit as the subject. Let's move on to the fifth form. We have the gerund. A gerund is a verb form ending in ing that functions as a noun. It can act as the subject of a sentence. Let's explore some examples. Swimming is my favorite hobby. In this sentence, swimming is a gerund and functions as the subject. It represents the activity or action that is the speaker's favorite hobby. It consists of the verb swim plus the ing. Dancing requires practice and dedication. Here, dancing is a gerund and serves as the subject. It represents the activity or action that requires practice and dedication. And it answers the question, what is the sentence about? The sixth form is the gerund phrase. A gerund phrase is a group of words that includes a gerund along with other words that modify or describe it. It can also serve as the subject. Example: running every morning improves your stamina. In this sentence, running every morning is a gerund phrase and functions as the subject. It includes the gerund running along with the modifier every morning, which is an adverb of time. Writing stories is her passion. Here, writing stories is a gerund phrase and serves as the subject. It consists of the gerund writing and the modifier stories, which is a noun. Next, we have the seventh form, which is the infinitive. An infinitive is the base form of a verb preceded by the word to. It can also function as a noun and act as the subject of a sentence. For example, to travel is his dream. In this sentence, to travel is the infinitive and functions as the subject. It represents the action or concept of traveling, which is the speaker's dream, and it answers the question, what is this sentence about? To sing is one of my dreams. Here, to sing is an infinitive and serves as the subject. It represents the action or activity of singing, which is my dream. It answers the question, what is the sentence about? Lastly, we have the eighth form, the infinitive phrase. An infinitive phrase is a group of words that includes an infinitive along with other words that modify or describe it. It can also serve as the subject. For example, to play the piano well takes practice. In this sentence, to play the piano well is an infinitive phrase and functions as the subject. It includes the infinitive to play along with its modifiers, the piano and well. To read books from different genres broadens your perspective. Here, to read books from different genres is an infinitive phrase and serves as the subject. It consists of the infinitive to read and the modifiers books from different genres. And there you have it. We've covered the 8 different forms of subjects in a sentence. Understanding these will greatly enhance your sentence construction skills. In the next video, we'll discuss how to identify when these forms are plural.